Update. Welcome to the page and today's edition. Please pay very good attention to every video and update coming out from this page. It is very necessary and important. If you are not paying attention to every video that is coming out from this page, you won't be getting the message that every news update is delivering here in the page. This is big congratulations as you are coming across this page on Facebook. Give me a thumb up in the like section. Hit the like button so that every video and update coming out from this page will be suggested to every fans and viewers outside the page. It is necessary. Yes, it's all about international news here in the page, 24 hours and 7 days in a week. Tune into the page and stay focused. Listen to every video and information coming out from this page and hit the like button. It is important and necessary. Without wasting much of your time today, please pay very good attention and let's delve into the video update that we have here in the page. Welcome to the video update that we have here. Let's go into the video updates of today.
If you talk to any of my fellow soldiers in the field, they'll tell you what I'm saying is that our full focus now is encircling Gaza City. And this takes time. We got over a million people to move out of there. But Eyal Zamir, our chief of staff, lieutenant general, he says that it's approved. That's it. It's the next stage of these Operation Gideon's chariots. And we have to, that's really the final stand before the end. Of course, there's still Mawasi camp. Of course, there's still Deir al-Balach. But this is the moment where the Hamas has to surrender, we believe, or else. And it's a multifaceted operation on land, by air, by sea, to defeat Hamas, remove their infrastructure, make sure that the hostages is central in this pressure to rescue the hostages. We're doing everything we can. Zamir said the operation has met the objectives already, Gideon's chariots, and we're continuing to advance to dismantle the Hamas capabilities entirely. And so it's a long-term strategy. It's a lot slower than I wish, but dismantling everything that Iran has built, this axis of terror, these proxies of evil. So we have to dismantle them one by one. Dominoes fall. Prime Minister's office says the government only seeks a full and comprehensive deal with Hamas, meaning no more of this piece by piece. No. All hostages released now. Hamas dismantles entirely now. Give up your weapons and disarm right now. You probably noticed that the Skylark 3 surveillance drone, one of our best, crashed right near Gaza City. You know, we're doing a lot of surveillance in the Rimal neighborhood, and so it crashed. No one was hurt. What happened, though, is that people thought, can they get information about us? But no, they're not able to reverse engineer. They're not able to get any information off that thing. But really, we're doing a lot of prep for this, and I mean a lot. Also, we're making sure that the Houthis, that terror group occupying Yemen, that they won't be able to keep striking us. So 2,000 kilometers deep into Yemen, we obliterated, our guys, the Air Force, obliterated a Houthi terror site, which Iran was fueling all these weapons into. And so they keep attacking us, and no country should have to deal with this. No country should have to have hypersonic or ballistic missiles or cruise missiles or anything shot at it all the time. Okay, so you know, our hearts go out to our friends, our allies, our partners in the United States. We heard that there are 8 injured, 3 dead in Crown Heights, New York. Some attack. I don't know what these attacks are, but they're realizing the same thing. We got to increase security right now. People can't get away with that. You know, the amount of lies that I see going around the internet, even the ancient lie, and my friend talked about this, a lie that's been going on for some time now. My friend Hanani Naftali mentioned this. He's a great guy. He mentions that the Philistines, there are those who say maybe the Palestinians have some relation to the extinct people called the Philistines, our ancient enemy. But no, they have nothing to do with each other. It sounds maybe the same, like he mentions the way that, Breda sounds like Britain a little bit, but no relation at all. You know, the water filter, no relation at all. Or Cherokee maybe sounds a bit like Chinese. The first 2 letters. But no, it's nothing to do with each other at all. The Philistines arrived in the 12th century BC. 12th century, they settled in Gaza, Ashkelon, Ashdod, Gath, Ekron. You remember famous Goliath was from there. Samson went down there, tore off the gates of Gaza. And they came from a place called Kaftor, which is like Crete, somewhere there in the Aegean Sea near Greece. And you have Delilah was there, Goliath was there, all kinds of different people, but they're Greek people. They're not Arabs. They're not native to Israel at all. They're not Middle Easterners at all. They're from Greece. And they fought against Israel all the time. You see in the book of 1 Samuel chapter 4, they gathered to fight against Israel. But eventually they were completely destroyed by the Assyrians. Completely extinct, gone. I know that the Romans in 70 AD, they crushed our rebellion. And they removed our temple. They destroyed our temple. And then in 135 AD, they decided to change the name from Israel. And they were like, what should we call it? Instead of Judea, Judea, Samaria, the whole land of Israel here, what should we call it? And they said, let's call it Syria Palestina. It's like an insult because they're like, we don't want to see the word Israel on the map. They did not like us. They crucified hundreds of thousands of Jews. And it was never a nation, though. It was an area of land, Syria, Palestina. That's not a name of a nation or a people or an ethnicity or anything. And eventually you have, of course, all kinds of the Ottomans, the British ruled there, the Romans ruled there, various people ruled there. But it was never a nation or never a people or any such thing. I mean, it's not even pronounceable by the people that live there. They don't say Palestine. They say Bulistine. They don't use the P. So Palestine was never a nation. And actually, in the 7th century AD, Arabs arrived in the region. Arabs. So those aren't those Aegean Sea Greek people. Around 600 or 700 years AD, after Yeshua, you have this arrival. And then Arafat just came up with this idea of a Palestinian identity. So that's just crazy. I mean, you have in 1977, Zahir Mushin, he's from PLO, executive committee member, and he said Palestine does not exist. Creation of a Palestinian state is only a means to continue a jihad, like more foothold to jihad against the state of Israel. So this whole connection of Palestinians are somehow related to the ancient Philistines, that is completely wrong, completely ridiculous. And I know that the Bible's very clear that the promised land, including Gaza, is to be for the Jewish people. Yes, there was Philistines that live here. Sure, there was Mamluks, there was Ottomans, there was British, there's Hamas in Gaza now, but God promises it to Israel, and I got to be very clear how we handle the promises of God. Not let some myths, some complete fake news dictate what we think. Psalm 68, verse 17. The chariots of God are twice 10,000, thousands upon thousand, and God is among them. Sinai is now in the sanctuary. It's cool to know that God's watching over Israel, the only country in the world whose capital, it says, pray for its peace. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. And just a reminder, check out our store. Have you noticed? Lion Rising shirt. You remember the historic mission, United States and Israel, defeating a nuclear threat. Wow. Lion Rising. Get it today.